Hi everyone, it's Dwillis, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, and I'm here again to share another of the chosen entries. This is the fourth one to come in, and it just arrived about 20 minutes ago by courier. So that was good. And this one is from Evelyn, and this project is people's favourite choice. So this was chosen by all the other entrants in my challenge, my Something Romantic 330 plus giveaway challenge. Yeah. So after this entry, there's just one more to arrive, and that's Irene, seriously scrapping over in Australia, and I believe that's on its way. So we should be able to get the draw done by the end of next week for the first prize of 65 New Zealand dollars. Yep. So okay, I've just cut this open, so I was just trying to hide the addresses there. So this is this lovely, what I call the Cherub Banner, complete banner by Evelyn. And Evelyn and I have done a swap before now, and so I know the quality of her work, which is lovely. And yes, she's done. Yes, she's put this lovely smelly. It's one of these perfumed. I think they put them into dryers or drawers with clothes, and they're full of perfume and absolutely lovely. And when I had this in my room, I had 2 or 3 pieces of it from my swap, and my whole craft room smelt beautiful. So it'll smell lovely again now for a wee while. Okay. Oh, she's put some goodies in here. Thank you so much, Evelyn. I'm not going to look at them. I'm going to try not to. Just going to pop them out so that I can reach this delicious looking banner, which is here. I'll put those over there. I'll put those all back. That nice smelly thing back in there. And I'll put that to one side. Okay, I'm sorry for any glare that you get. It's Saturday morning here, and my husband David is watching the World Cup soccer quarter-final, or one of them, between, I think it's Brazil and Colombia, and Brazil are definitely in the lead at the moment. I think it's 2-0. So he keeps talking to me about it as if I'm, a fan of football. Bless his heart. I think he's trying to convert me. But I do sit in there now, and I would have been still in there on my iPad if this lovely thing hadn't arrived to take my attention. Oh, and all I can see is these beautiful, beautiful seam binding. I'm sorry, I've got something written on the side of my hand there to remind me to get my parking ticket at the hospital, because we have to pay, even though we work there. But I was supposed to get it yesterday, but I didn't go into the city, so I have to park on the road and hope that nobody mugs me, or worse. I'm sure they won't. Right, I'm just going to very carefully undo this and figure out how it goes. So let's have a look. Yes, I think I'm getting somewhere. Aha! Lovely. Oh my goodness, this is so shabalicious. It's just gorgeous. I won't burst into song because that would just be too much at this hour of the day. Too much for me, too much for you. Definitely too much for you guys. Now, I'm just going to sort all these streamers out. This is just so shabalicious, honestly. It's probably the most shabalicious thing I've got in my house at the moment. When Evelyn put this up, I just knew that it was coming home to live with me. So I was really pleased when everybody else, when a lot of entrants voted for this as their favourite choice, because it meant that I could have one of my other favourite choices. Well, the problem was that all entries were my favourite choices, and it made it very, very difficult when it came to narrowing them down, and I almost did a draw because I just didn't know which ones to choose, because they were all so lovely. Okay, so this is just gorgeous. It's long, so I haven't managed to get the end piece in, but we'll just start off here, and absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? I know probably you'll have all seen it, or most of you will have seen this on Evelyn's video. And we've got this beautiful cherub. We've got a rosette in crepe paper behind with silver edges and lace behind that. We've got little banner pieces here, cut out, flag pieces cut out of this lovely cream ribbon with, it's silver or gold, I'm not quite sure. It might be silver, but it could be gold. We've got pink flat back pearls here, and the banner piece itself is on chipboard, and it's been faced with music paper, and over top of that Evelyn has put tulle. And here we've got L, because she spelt out the word love. So we've got the L on the first one. We've got beautiful, this looks as if it might be a Prima rose, the way it's glittered up, because I've got a packet of Prima roses and mine had some very similar glittering, but it may not be, but that's what it looks like. We've got pearls, we've got another flower back here, we've got tulle coming out, little beautiful pink rosebud here, we've got the pink flatback pearls going all the way around. Oh, and underneath this we've got a beautiful wooden piece that's all cut out like a die piece. Absolutely beautiful. And that goes right the way around, and that's been painted in a beautiful salmon pink colour, and glitter is all around the edges. Just beautiful. We've got seam binding up here. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure, yeah, that's actually caught up on something. Oh, and look, that was hiding a little pink glittery heart just there. She's joined each piece with two or three pieces of seam binding, one pink and the other two in this lovely goldy beige colour. And absolutely stacks and stacks. I'll just come over here a bit. Absolutely stacks and stacks of seam binding in this beautiful creamy gold. There's gold, more golden piece, there's white, there's lovely pink. This, I think, is the part that we tie it with, because it's a very long piece, beautiful pink ribbon, and it's on the other side as well, so that's what we tie it up with. Just so shabalicious. And there's another piece of lace there which is totally different, so that's part of the streamer as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Just a bunch of shabaliciousness, if there's such a word. Yes, there is such a word. Shabaliciousness. That's nothing, that's just a piece. Okay, so here we've got the second banner piece, and another of these roses, which may or may not be a Prima. Beautiful frosted bud on here. It looks as if it's got all frosting, snow frosting on the end of it. It's lovely. We've got a different kind of cherub here, and that's all been glittered with gold. We've got all this, I think it is gold glitter actually, now that I look at it in a different light. Yeah, so this corresponding piece here, all underneath the wooden piece. So they're all identical, but they've got different cherubs in each one, and this has got some different embellishments. There's a little bronzy gold piece at the back. We've got a little lemony, pale lemon flower, two-tiered flower here with a little doodad in the middle. Up here we've got, looks like a little wooden button. So cute. We've got the same flat back pearls. We've got the tulle coming out, the tulle over the music paper on the chipboard. Absolutely gorgeous. And we've got the letter O for love. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, so moving along here. Let's pull it along without trying not to drag my cover with it. Okay, there you go. Beautiful cherub, different again from the other two. We've got the letter V, they're Scrabble pieces by the look of it. The letter V. We've got the beautiful wooden die cut piece at the back there, or laser cut, I'm not sure how they do those. Be too thick to go through a die cut because it's actual chipboard. We've got the beautiful ribbon in between in the bow with 3 different seam binding pieces. Beautiful rosebud here, layered lemon flowers. We've got a little pink heart on a silver background, and larger wooden button there. Absolutely gorgeous. It must have pained Evelyn to part with this, I think. I know, if I had this, it would pain me to part with it. I don't think I would. I suppose if you've done it once, you can do it again, so you can make one for yourself. Now this is the last one with the letter E, so that spells out the L-O-V-E for love on each pennant. Again, a different cherub, same background pieces, so everything is sort of connected to each other. Beautiful pink Prima Rose, which I think might be the same as the one on the first one. Lovely pink button here that's all been glittered up with gold. Open pink paper flower at the back there, which has been sprayed or with a Lindy spray, or I'm not sure what she sprayed it with, but it's got lovely pink colours over it. It's got frosting glitter on it. She may have made these roses herself and glittered them up. These ones, beautiful. We've got a lovely, lovely big chunky bronzy piece at the back here. This pink button is sitting on a larger button as well. Lots of detail to look at, and here we've got the same. I'll just move the tripod over a bit. There we go. We've got the same beautiful streamers coming out. All this luscious array of seam binding and various colours and tones. Wider lace here that's coming down, and then we've got the we've got some organza lace in that one as well, which is probably in the other one, but I didn't spot that one. And then we've got the pink, dusky pink. I hope that's showing. Difficult because I'm in the dining room. Difficult to film. It's quite a dull day, but it is winter, so I guess we can't complain. This dusky pink thing, lace, and that will tie the banner up. So I'm just going to draw it along here, and then I'm going to pan along. I'll lift the tripod up rather than take the camera off. And it's just luscious. Luscious. That is the word to describe it. Luscious. I love that word. I hardly ever use it, but I love it. And it definitely does describe this as luscious. Got the seam binding all up the wrong way. Trust me. Anyway, that's better. That will go up there. Okay, so that's the complete banner, and I'm going to just take this back and hope we can get the whole banner in. And I hope the light is showing on it. Trying to get it so that it shines on all the pieces in this dark dining room of mine. There we go. I'll pan out there. With a bit of luck, you just might see it. I hope so. Okay, that is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just so thrilled with that. Oh, come here, you. It's a piece of that horrible glue stuff that we all know about. Now, reluctantly, I'm going to put that behind there. I'm going to work later today, so otherwise I'd be sitting there playing with it. Oh, there it is. Right, now there are some other goodies in this packet, which Evelyn has very kindly sent, all packaged up nicely. Oh, this is interesting. I thought, on first look, I thought it was cotton thread, but it's not. It's thicker than cotton thread. It's like embroidery thread, but on a reel. So you can use it in tags. That's fabulous. I've never seen that here. I've seen embroidery thread, but it's silky. This is more cottony. Lovely lime green lace, and look how she's done it with that pink seam binding. Isn't that gorgeous? Pink and lime, lovely colours that go together very nicely. Absolutely lovely little crocheted lace there. Oh, this is interesting. That's a lovely trim. Honestly, you ladies in America, you get such lovely trims. You know, we just, you know, the whole of New Zealand's only got a population of, I think it's just under 5 million, and that's the North Island, the South Island, Stewart Island, and there might be one other island included there. You know, the whole of us amounts to like just a little bit under 5 million people. So we're a very sparsely populated country, which is how we like it, of course, because we did a lot of farming in New Zealand and a lot of wide open spaces. And but it does mean that we have very poor choice when it comes to things like this, because there's just not the population, the crafting population that warrants bringing in lots of beautiful trims. So we have to buy them all from off eBay or Etsy or somewhere. That's lovely. Beautiful pale blue. I don't have a lot of tied up with pale blue seam binding. I don't have a lot of blue. I do have some, but I love the colour blue. I love pale blue, but unfortunately it's not a colour that's used a lot in this crafting, is it? Sadly, but I will do it at some stage. Beautiful little hessian bags, and I tell you, they smell delightful because they've had that lovely smelling tissue on. Aren't they gorgeous? I can alter those. I'm going to alter those maybe for Christmas, I think. Be fabulous for that. Oh, these look nice. Done up in, I think this is what they call the glassine bags. Oh, okay, I've got a little note here. Doris, these flowers are handmade by me. I hope you enjoy them, Evelyn. Oh, I will. Lovely washi tape, I think that is. With flowers, pink flowers on it. I'm trying not to break this bag because I've seen people alter these glassine bags. Yep, I've got that off. I'm a clever girl. Got that off without breaking it. That's the good thing about washi tape, that you can get it off quite easily. Oh, okay, so I was wrong. Those beautiful glittered up flowers over there on the banner were not by Prima. But I tell you what, they look Prima quality. Absolutely beautiful. And I know that because I've got a couple of packets of them from actually from Prima, and these are of an equal quality. Trying to get that thing. These are of an equal quality to the Prima ones. They are gorgeous. Evelyn, thank you so much. I'm a real glitzy ritzy girl, so anything that sparkles just absolutely enthralls me. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know how you made those. If you haven't done a tutorial, then please do a tutorial. Do you do these by a die cut? Because they look so beautifully evenly matched, all those petals. Absolutely gorgeous. Evelyn is going away for a few days, so she may not get to see this before she heads off. And that lovely piece of corrugated paper there that I can use for making a card or a tag. Those are absolutely gorgeous. Just love them. And there's still more goodies. Oh, we've got another one of these lovely smelly papers. Oh, look, we've got another one of these little bag, hessian bag, and another one. I'm going to have fun making these up, and one or two might go fly over internationally. Oh, bless her. Thank you so much, Evelyn. She's put in some pearl-headed stick pins. Now, there's a story behind this. I'm sure that the reason why Evelyn's put them in, and that's because when we did our swap, we agreed on 5 stick pins each, as well as other stuff. And I went rushing around to look, because I didn't make stick pins, I went rushing around to look for stick pin things, and I went to so many shops in 2 different areas, 2 different counties, because we kind of like border 3 counties where we are. And the only ones I could find were absolutely horrible. You only had to look at them, I'm sure, and they bent. I mean, they actually were so weak. They were bending while I was putting the beads onto them. And it was horrible. I was so embarrassed to send them to Evelyn. And I said to her, look, I'm really sorry. You know, these are the only stick pins I can find. Now, since then, I have sourced a shop that does get them in occasionally. They've got little sort of plastic acrylic diamond shaped heads on them, and they're nice and strong, and they're long like this one. They are expensive, but they only bring in a few packets at a time. So I've been back there, and they're about a 40-minute round drive from where I live. Now I've been there a couple of times to this particular rural town, and I've found them, and I've got a couple of packets each because they are pricey. But I've also been back on other occasions and they haven't got any in. And I'm terrified they're not going to, they're going to stop bringing them in. I'm so thrilled to get those. And look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the lovely washi tape at the bottom. Beautifully presented. Evelyn, thank you so much. That is so thoughtful. Oh, this is lovely. Fleur de lis. I'm not going to open that because it's just such a beautiful presentation pack the way she's done that. Just gorgeous. We've got the fleur de lis grosgrain ribbon in a pale pink with the black fleur de lis on it. And I don't know whether she's stamped that on or whether she's bought it like that. And a beautiful little tag that she's coloured in. And it looks like a magnolia tilda, I think. I'm not an expert on these, but that's the face looks a bit like the magnolia tilda. Beautiful little piece of turquoise bling with the matching thread, bit of seam binding. That is gorgeous. The way she's packaging things is so beautiful. And here we've got, this is from Recollections, we've got ribbon, and this looks like a acorn. So it's a bit of cream tape with acorns on. Isn't that beautiful? We've got twine up here. Twine, and that is gorgeous. All these things that we can't get here in New Zealand. Oh, and look, the little turquoise pom-pom. That'll come in handy if I'm, at some point I'm going to do a Marie Antoinette album. So that the turquoises will come in nice for that. Turquoise velvet ribbon, beautiful crochet or tattered piece of lace. Another bit of narrow grosgrain ribbon with the stitches on. This is a rick rack, I think that we call it here in New Zealand. And this little flecked one. And this is all on a die cut of a bird cage. And it's from Michael's, the famous Michael's. Oh my goodness. If I was let loose in Michael's or Joanne's, I think David would just have to leave me there for the entire day. Or maybe I'd have to camp for 2 days. Anyway, I'm going to end now because this has gone into almost 23 minutes. But beautiful, and that beautiful banner over there, absolutely glorious. I won't disturb everything and bring it over. Okay, so as I said, there's only one more entry to come in, and that's Irene, and when that comes in we'll be able to do the draw when I've done the video of it. Now ladies, I'm really worried that you're all going to think that I'm being very, very lazy, because I normally put up at least one project that I've made myself per week, sometimes 2. But I am crafting. I'm crafting away like a little beaver building a dam, I assure you. I'm crafting for a swap, I'm crafting for a challenge, and I'm crafting for the Irene's tag hop, or hop tag, whichever way it goes. And I'm doing a big fabric album, commemorative album, which I need to get posted up mid-July. So I'm working frantically on that at the same time as I'm working on everything else. And of course I am back at work now, so I'm working 4 days. This week is my 4-day week. Next week I only do 2 days. So I do 4 days and then 2 days alternating. Yeah, and in between that I'm trying to fit in trips to my youngest son and his partner and their beautiful 10-month-old baby, my grandson Hunter. But that trip alone, just in driving, takes us 5 hours. So we only get to spend about 3 hours there. We are planning an overnight stay, but we've got to arrange for the dogs to go into kennels and things, and that will be for Hunter's first birthday on September the 6th. So I'm going to say bye for now, and next time you see me I'll hopefully be putting up Irene's entry. Evelyn, thank you so much, sweetie. This is absolutely beautiful, and everything you sent is beautiful, and I can't wait to get this banner up. And it's going to go somewhere, not in my craft room, it's going to go somewhere where I'm going to see it all the time. Maybe in my breakfast room, I think. Yeah, that would be gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye.